You're probably thinking right now, man, I wish I could lose weight at the flip of the switch and that I could already be at my transformation. Now, if there was a magic wish or a pill you could take to quickly vanish your weight and it didn't come with any consequences, you would do it. But the sad part is when we try to put that within real time actions and try to lose weight very fast, it leads to more problems. It's the reason why more than 90% of people after a successful weight loss transformation gains more weight than they originally lost within 2 years. Now that statistic is troubling, and that's why I fight against it, and I'm here to look out for you. I'm Lee Agbohlah with LT Performance. In this video, I will share why faster weight loss leads to more problems. I've helped coach hundreds in my 12 years, and I understand what it takes to make a true transformation that will not only help you get to your weight loss goals, but keep the weight off. So make sure that you listen to this video because this is a critical one to stop you from being a statistic like we see too often. Now, fast weight loss is understandable. We want to reach things faster. We're always looking to a quicker way to get there. If you are going somewhere, you're always gonna look for a faster route, right? Especially when there's traffic. You always want something faster. And this instant gratification where we live in, when we have things like Amazon Prime, where we can actually get things the same day that used to maybe take weeks, we're conditioned at this point to want things faster. And sometimes we sacrifice the better good for it. And weight loss is no different. Look at no problems that you will have when you actually stick to the process. Problem is, you don't do that when it's faster weight loss. Take, for example, extreme weight loss. Now, I actually touched on this in a previous video that you should definitely check out, but I'm gonna touch on it here. And we saw recently with the documentary with Fit for TV, with them talking about the biggest losers and how they actually were gaining more weight. This is a tale not only for people that were on the show, but people that actually do it themselves when they try to do extreme weight loss where they're losing a ridiculous amount of weight very fast. You know, some people losing 100 pounds in 3 months. And what they see is it actually messes them up of the changes to their metabolism where it's so rapid that when they just start reintroducing food, they're gaining weight so fast. They basically eat away at all their muscle, which also slows their metabolism down, and it makes it so much easier for them to gain weight. And then when they do things extreme, that's not a true lifestyle approach that they're gonna do for their health. Now they just go back to old practices and it leaves them with a huge rebound of weight, and it carries over for years and years. Now in the documentary, you even seen those people that maybe lost a ridiculous amount, and you see them today and they're still facing the same battles, even though the show has been off for them where they were on the show maybe 10 years ago or even longer, but they're still facing the same problems. That's why faster weight loss does not solve the root of the issue. The root of the issue is, how do I make my life different from where I stand now, where I appreciate the healthy lifestyle and I want to be there, versus I'm just trying to go for this quick fix. Your health is not a quick fix. You cannot choose weight loss as a quick fix. You have to approach it as this is lifestyle changes, and you have to build true habits. Fast extreme weight loss does not do that. So you are likely to rebound the weight very quickly. So you don't want that to happen for yourself. Secondly, we see why fast weight loss leads to more problems is because it only creates a worse relationship within food. Right now, when you struggle, if you're either overweight, you're obese, and wherever you stand on your journey, you're not happy where you're at, there are real problems that you have to uncover. And usually it's going to lead to your relationship with eating. So often your relationship with eating is not in a great standpoint. So doing these things like fast weight loss will only create a worse relationship with eating. And you may ask me, why is that so important? Is because you eat each and every day. It dictates a lot of what's going on. So when you have unhealthy eating patterns where it leads to more weight gain. By doing fast weight loss, all you're doing is you're not fixing your issues, and then those issues become bigger. Because actually, when you're losing weight really fast, your body is signaling more to make you actually go backwards to where you were before. So it gets harder and harder to eventually where you crumble, and then now you're in a worse spot than you begin with, because now those habits get worse and worse because of where you were just at. So if you don't fix your problems with stress eating, right? When you're stressed and you look for comfort food and you're so used to doing that, if you don't fix the issues you have with your stress and be able to help yourself relieve it, so now that you actually look for true practices that help you to relieve the stress. If you don't fix your binge eating on the weekend because you're used to just sitting back and relaxing on the weekend because that is what you're used to, and it leads to you overeating where you're very good all the way into the weekend, and then you completely let your diet go out the window because that's what you're used to. So you're so used to binge eating where it causes you to actually gain more weight. If you don't fix that part of understanding how to control the binging by allowing yourself to enjoy food, where you're not having that part of where you're just binging out because you're restricting so much, where your body is just craving it so much, where you have those problems. If you don't fix some of the inner things that you're struggling with in life, and you're using the comfort for food to help yourself within that, those inner demons that you're facing, you will never fix it. Going on fast weight loss is not helping the inner issues that you may be dealing with in your life that is causing you to, and the list goes on and on, from trauma to having bad eating patterns when you were in childhood, and now it's still coming to face. So that has to be removed. Your relationship with eating has to improve. In fact, weight loss does not correct that. It only leads to more problems. Fast weight loss also does not lead to a lifestyle because you're not actually building true habits. Now, habits is the way to success in life. You have to have habits of success that is ultimately worked on each and every day. Like a craftsman that is great with his tools, you have to do the same thing with your habits to continue to work on it. And that's within the actions that you take, that you continue to take over a lifestyle that leads to the fit lifestyle you want. But if you do not work on the habits, all you do is just stay in the same spot. It's like a hamster wheel. You're just going over and over and over and again. You're not actually correcting it because you're in the same position that you've been at, but you're not working on it. And the only way to do that is through habits. So when I have been coaching clients within my 12 years of doing this, it's all about building habits. I know that action and habits and working on a process is going to lead to where they want to be within their goals, within losing weight. But what I'm doing is I'm helping them establish true habits that they're going to be able to work on for a lifetime and carry them over and continue to build upon that. Because yes, you can get results in the short term. Remember, no matter where you're at with your weight loss, if it takes you 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, that is still short term. It's a small amount of time in your life. If we're just looking at the average life expectancy of someone, right? So to do long-term things, you have to build your future by creating habits. And if you're focused on so quick of losing weight fast, you're not working on your future, you're working on your present, and that's not going to help you ultimately in the grand scheme of things within having a healthy lifestyle. So if you do not start focusing on building those true habits, which fast weight loss leads to more problems, because now it only makes more issues that you're having that's going to come up in sometime in the near future. That's going to happen when you have these fast weight loss tactics that you're doing. You're not working on true processes and habits. You're just looking for quick wins. And you got to stop that if you want to be able to truly lose weight and have the healthy lifestyle you dream about. So let's ditch trying to do the extreme weight loss practices. Let's ditch trying to not understand how our relationship with eating is leading to where we're at. And let's ditch not working on our habits and our lifestyle, because that's also going to lead to the problems that we face. So let me know, where do you stand on when it comes to losing weight fast? Have you been attacking it the right way? And as always, be sure to like and subscribe.